Hi, this is Kim from KimberlyKoehler.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make this ring. So for this ring you will need 18 gauge half hard round wire. You can use any metal you like. You'll need wire cutters. You'll need a ring mandrel, and you will need round nose pliers, chain nose pliers, and then it's helpful if you have these kind of squared off pliers, because we're going to be making this little square area, but you can use your chain nose pliers for that. So we're going to start off by cutting about 9 inches of wire. And for this ring, you want to make sure you have a flush cut at each end. Okay, so I have my 9 inches of wire. We have each end flush cut. So now I'm just going to kind of try to find the middle here. And I am just going to use these square pliers to make a square. If you're using chain nose pliers, you can just bend it against your edges of your chain nose pliers. So, and then I'm just trying to straighten out my ends here. And I didn't get it right in the middle, but it's okay. It's not a big deal if that happens to you too. Alright, and now we're going to go to our ring mandrel, and this ring is somewhat adjustable, but you want to kind of get it at approximately the size you're going to be wearing. You might want to go just slightly smaller than the size you want to wear this ring on, just because it will expand out, but it's not always easy to make it smaller again. So I'm just kind of holding my thumb on this part here and wrapping the wire around. So with these wires, one is going to kind of go above that bend part, and the other one's going to end up, once we put a spiral on it, right next to it. So I'm just going to kind of bend it that way for now and remove it from my ring mandrel. And now we're going to make the 2 spirals. So I'm going to start with this top spiral, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So you start out with your round nose pliers and hold the wire at the very end, so the end is at the top of your pliers but not poking through, so you can rub your finger across it, and then we're just going to make a loop to start out. So wrap the wire around the barrel of the pliers while you're twisting your wrist around. Go as far as you can, and then readjust to finish the loop. And so you want to kind of make sure you're making it so that the loop is going to be going up next to the wire. But if that didn't happen, you can bend the wire a little bit. It is malleable, so don't fret too much about it. You can fix it at the end. So to make a spiral, just hold that loop in your chain nose pliers, and then you're going to just push up the wire and then readjust and push up the wire, and you're going to start to spiral around. You can also twist with your pliers. And so I'm just going to continue to spiral until we kind of end up in the spot that I want here. And so if your spiral got a little bit crooked, just use your chain nose pliers to get it in the right spot. Now with this wire, we want the spiral to end up kind of in this area. So we're going to just first start with the spiral again, and then we can adjust it as we go along to get it in the right spot. So it's exactly the same routine to make the spiral. So I'm starting with a loop, and then I have my chain nose pliers. And if you need to trim a little bit of the wire off, if you think it's going to be a little too long, just go ahead and do that. You have to do it kind of before you start the spiral, because once you start the spiral, it's not like you can trim it back off. Or you could just, you know, have a larger spiral. Okay, so I've done that. I've kind of twisted it around, so now it has ended up in the spot that I liked. And then you can just kind of put this back on your ring mandrel to make sure everything is in shape, in the right spot, and that you like it. So that is the ring, and I hope you have fun making it.